Good enough to discharge?
Must be. Just signed your release papers.
Great. Thank you.
Standard precautionary measures, Doctor?
No heavy lifting.
No strenuous exercise.
Lots of fluids. And if I start to spot, you are the first one to know.
Good.
Is there a shot?
Well, you know the odds as well as I do.
But is there a little bit of hope? Any?
Keep all your fingers crossed.
Yeah, and my toes.
We'll follow up in a few weeks. If you have any questions, Maria, you call.
Okay, I will. Thank you. Edmund? Who are you?
Dr. Santos. Tom Deacon, International Syndicated Press. I just wanted to get your statement for publication.
About what?
This. I mean, what exactly is the problem between your husband and this Del Henry?
You leave my wife alone.
What do you think of your hero now?
Now, look, everybody just take a big, deep breath and calm down, okay? That goes double for you, love. Well, he was just here a minute ago looking madder than a wet hen. Where do you suppose he got off to?
He's after Seabolt.
Oh, and angry enough to do something crazy, too. You gotta help me, Ted.
Don't look at me. I hope Palmer catches the old snake.
Why, tar and feathers sound good to you, too?
Maybe at first. I was sort of thinking of running him off with a rail.
Has a certain ring to it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna ring you if you don't cut the comedy and help your mama here.
What are you talking about? I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh, yes, you're
Mama,
coming
don't,
with
not with
me.
a button. That's so
yeah,
silly.
come on, you're driving
this is
me to the pine cone.
$150 George Costanza
Yeah, well,
original.
you could
Let's
just,
go.
You want to sew the button?
Stop it.
Then
Look,
come
why
with
don't you
me.
just let her rip the button off?
No.
All right, I'll sew it on.
I found when she gets like this, it's generally she'll just grab something else.
Yeah, you
I'll
bet.
tell you what,
Come
I'll
on.
go along for the ride. See you
Come
when I
on,
get...
just stop John. Put it in motion, would you
are.
please? Come on, we're in a hurry.
Well, Pete, I've been expecting you.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to stop home for something.
Take it you're here to settle old scores?
How perceptive of you. Oh, you can tell the cold, cruel world goodbye.
You're gonna shoot me, huh?
That's the idea.
Not man enough to take me on with your bare hands, eh, Pete?
Man enough to take your miserable life.
Mr. Cortland, put it down.
Well, I'm finished.
The gun down. Look, you're too smart for this, Mr. Cortland. Now give me the gun.
I'll give it to you straight between the eyes if you don't stand out of the way.
All My Children, brought to you by Sudafed Decongestant. Sudafed clears you up fast without slowing you down.
Adam, if you're going to be sarcastic, why don't you take it down the hall to dear Aggie?
Well, it is quite a right hook. Now, what do you suppose would provoke a serious-minded congressional candidate to assault another man in public, physically assault him, before an election, in public, in front of the press? Now, that's political suicide. Astonishing.
Pictures can be very deceiving.
Yes. Something must have been a mistake. But what?
Well, you know what? I make it a rule not to listen to idle speculation.
This man is enraged. He's out of control. I had no idea that Edmund had such a violent temper.
Edmund can control it.
Well, I hope you can convince your voters of that. Yes, sir. The political pundits are going to make hay with this. Your Edmund Gray has a lot of explaining to do.
You know, I don't know exactly why Edmund lit into Del Henry, but I'm sure there was a very good reason for it.
Well, there must have been. Could it have been political? You think maybe Del is voting for Calloway? No? Well, religious differences? No. Oh, no, that's too wild. You don't suppose Edmund could be having marital problems? You don't think this Del has become involved with his lovely Maria?
I'd appreciate it if you would leave.
Tom Deacon, International...
I don't care if you're Walter Cronkite. This is a hospital. My wife just had surgery. You're bothering her. It's way out of line.
I thought you would appreciate an opportunity to get your side of the story out to the voters. I mean, hey, it's no sweat off my campaign, but I'm not the one running for office.
Listen, I haven't been out of the news biz that long. I know exactly what you are and what you're trying to do.
Just my job.
The job is full of sharks right now. You smell blood, you launch an attack.
Look, I just asked you for a statement.
Yeah, well, I'd be happy to give you one at this afternoon's press conference.
Yeah, but if you could just tell me
This afternoon.
Could you just
Get out of my wife's room now.
Did you see the front page?
Oh, yeah. They didn't capture my best side.
Well, no wonder that there was a media mob seen at your headquarters last night.
I know. That's why I'm calling a press conference. Damage control.
Can you control it?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, honey, they're all going to be asking the same question. Why did you attack Del Henry? And what are you going to tell them?
Well, Mr. Cortland, put it down. This isn't the answer.
No, it's the solution.
Just take it easy and lower the gun.
I'm only doing what should have been done to your no-account daddy 30 years ago. Just pump him full of holes, sit back, and watch him drain.
Look, now, come on, you don't mean that. You're not a killer.
Don't bet on it.
You got a family to think about.
Family? Think about family. That's what I should have been doing 30 years ago. Thinking about a way to keep my sister Bessie away from Seabone. Well, I should have shot the low-down snake when he first came sniffing around my sister. Better late than never, so stand aside. Well, the acorn doesn't fall too far from the oak. Might as well kill two hunkles as one. I might even like it better.
That trigger, you blast us all to smithereens.
You stay out of this, Opal.
You try and stop me.
This is between Seabone and me. Last chance, boy, or you die with your daddy.
Palmer, no.
Anybody hit you? No, not a scratch here.
Missed by a mile. Nice shooting, Pete.
You ruined my aim or you'd be a dead man.
You couldn't hit your rear end with both hands.
I'll show you shooting.
Forget about it, Palmer.
Listen, I came here to do a job and I'm going to finish it.
Palmer Cortland, you stop this nonsense this instant.
Just stay out of it.
Have you gone stark, raving, mad? I mean, you can't just go shooting another human being.
It's not human, it's vermin.
You get the very thought of trying to take another life. What has come over you?
This doesn't concern you.
Did you check your senses at the door?
Well, just stay out
or
of it,
have you
Opal.
lost your mind altogether?
The only thing I've lost is one perfectly good bullet, and I'm not going to waste any more, so you kindly give me my gun.
I don't think so, Palmer. You're just going to get yourself in a hell of a lot of trouble.
Let me go then. I'll kill him with my bare
No,
hands.
you won't.
Yeah, now we're talking.
All right, come on, it's time to get this train
You're obstructing justice.
out of here.
Back. Uncle, I haven't finished with you. I'll be
run
back.
over my dead body.
Blazes is a woman like that doing with Pete Cooney.
That's it, Daddy. That is it. You have caused enough trouble around here. You gotta leave. And I mean now.
Careful. You sure you want to put that there? All right.
You know, I called Daddy a jailbird last night.
Here last night?
Yep.
Well, good for you. Give me 5. Sorry I missed it. Did he fly away?
Yep.
Good. I hope he stays away.
I told him never to come back ever again.
Well, good for you. You know something, Junior? Just because Adam's our daddy doesn't mean we have to love him. I mean, if he's bad, we shouldn't love him. You know what we need to do? We need to form a secret club.
Cool.
And only Adam's kids can be in it. The We Hate Adam Chandler Club.
Do we have to hate him?
Well, you see, If you don't hate him, he'll never leave you alone.
Well, you know, it's not right to hate.
But see, that's the only thing he understands. Our daddy needs to know how much he hurt us. He needs to pay for what he's done. You know what we should do, Junior? We should take Daddy to court, just like Jamal did to his father. We should take him to court and sue him for a divorce.
Mommy, did you bring me